Welcome everybody to the first ever Jack X Dark Eco Cup Finals. So today we will have 6 racers. We have A True Boss, we have Dorothy Snow, we've got GTI, Loic. It was Loic, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
it's Loic.
Okay.
Then we have 7 and A Croc Shadow. These 6 racers are some of the best Jack X racers that we have in the game, and they will be competing through a series of 6 different races in order to find out who is the best Jack X multiplayer racer. So today we have commentating. We have Rookie and Nazo who help, or is it Nazo? Yeah, so we have Rookie and Nazo, and we also have Outrageous Josh.
What's up, gamers?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for the introduction, G3. We'll take it from here.
Awesome.
Okay. Today is a special day. We have 6 of the best players that I know of the game.
The long-awaited tournament finals.
I'd like to talk about all of the players. In my opinion, the 3 most prominent players right now, as far as I've seen from the games, is a True Boss, 7, and Dorothy. Pickup. Those 3 players really surprised me. They were very impressive in the matches because of their domination and mastery of the tracks, not to mention the way they take the turns and challenge the other players because they take advantage of every mistake you take. They will take the advantage and they will crush you with it.
First chance they get, you make a mistake, it will probably be your last.
Yeah, because this game is very punishing towards the very unlikely few who have the way of RNG. What do you say about it, Josh? What's your favorite take on a player?
You know, I know Seven is very, very good at this game. So I think he's gonna take it all, but you know, it's Dark X and anything can happen. Anything can happen.
I see. Well, out of the other 3 players, Croc Shadow, of course. Hold on, I feel very embarrassed. What are the other 2? Of course, GTI. Those other 2 players very surprised me. GTI is mostly prominent on the way of his vehicle mastery, because he can take one of the most underrated vehicles, in my opinion.
I've seen that crazy dude taking some not of the best vehicles that the game provides and providing us with some very impressive gameplay. I've seen him do some sick stuff.
A jaw-dropping performance from GTI. I think his mastery of the vehicles will have a very clear effect on his matches, even though he's not very that masterful of how he uses weapons. Exactly. Hold on, I want to ask you a question. What's your favorite weapon, Josh? What do you think? What is the most prominent and most useful one in this game?
You know,
Except the Peacemaker and Supernova.
Yeah,
I will talk about those 2. Outside of those 2, I think my favorite is definitely the missiles. Oh, they're so well, at least the powered up missiles. The not so powerful missiles, you know, they're okay. But man, those powered up missiles do wonders. You don't have to do anything but press R1 and it takes care of everything for you. So
I personally like the Vulcan cannons because the missiles can get countered by Red Eco.
Yeah.
With a Vulcan, you just have to aim and the other person is destroyed.
It's a very hard, difficult weapon to master. In my opinion, my favorite weapons are not even weapons. They are the counter weapons, the Red Eco. Because you don't even need mostly weapons. If you have a good vehicle, you can take the turns correctly and use the turbo efficiently, you can take on anybody. Also, as long as you have some Red Eco to back you up, hopefully a shield, you can take on anything.
Also, there is some skill involved with the Red Eco, especially with the oil. If you place an oil on some very, very dangerous turn, it will cause a mess on the people behind you, especially the farther in the places you are.
Exactly. It can turn very brutal, especially because the oil can affect so many vehicles at once. Because I had a game when so many people crash into each other, and it creates a mess, and the guy who's ahead just laughs.
All right. So the racers look like they're ready. So if we'd like to get this race going, we can get this first race underway.
Let's do
The
it.
very first race. Let me quick show everybody. The very first race is Badlands Sanctuary. We will be doing. How many laps was this?
3.
Yep, we were one lap of Badlands Sanctuary.
Oh,
So
my
let's
bad, my
get
bad.
this
I
Long
forgot.
underway.
It's 1.
Yep.
I made this.
It's okay.
All right.
My
So
mistake.
first
It's
we'll
1
be
lap.
hopping on with Dorothy.
You have to see her. We got 20 seconds.
Sanctuary is, my opinion, one of the longest tracks. 1 lap already is 5 minutes. It's
Yeah.
very, very difficult.
No, not 5 minutes. Three and a half at the least.
Oh,
Okay, let's see.
I got purple screened. Hold on.
Yeah,
Yikes.
Yeah, that's all right. It's only a few seconds.
Pika, Stream, and Sevens.
no, just a second.
The way I can change the views of players and perspectives very easily.
Okay, well, good.
The next second.
Okay, this is a very interesting map. I think there, in terms of terrain, there's nothing really like nuts about it. You know, you're not gonna see a whole lot of cars flipping, in this one. Just a lot of probably tactical weapons being used. There's so many around.
Those wheel jockeys, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not the kind of guys who will just turn around and crash into some wall.
Except if it's been forced to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see how, like, because I play. You know, when I did play, it was obviously just against computers, so just as everyone else. So I don't get to see how like the oil affects others. So yeah,
I'm personally very experienced with the players. You'll be surprised how much
Mhm.
they understand the game. And they can basically screw you over just by playing the game and thinking you're doing good. Have their ways.
So it'll be interesting then.
Exactly.
I think a true
That's what
boss has
I
been in the
think.
lead like the entire time, pretty much.
Not necessarily. He has very good scores. Very good
Yeah.
scores.
But Seven had almost near perfect score on the group stage.
Exactly. 56 points. Damn.
Jeez.
On the greatest tally of being 60. He's honestly very
50.
amazing.
How much? 56 out of 60.
56.
Yeah,
Very
seven
prominent
at
player. He's basically a very good all-arounder. He can take any vehicle and show you how it's done.
Ooh, a true boss finishes first. GTI in second.
Nice.
I didn't get to see the rest.
Nice.
But I did see 7 in fourth.
Okay.
So that's interesting.
All right. So, what were the final standings? Oh,
We
just
got.
missed it.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I missed. Yeah, I missed it. I saw Dorothy in third.
Man,
7 in fourth.
Dorothy's closing in on like. It's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are you guys?
She really is.
Are you guys caught up on the
We're
race?
looking from the judge speedruns.
It has latency, like 30 seconds. Where are we supposed to look from?
I'm just literally looking at Sevens and Dorothy streams, so that we have less delay.
Yep. Okay. What were the final standings? They were so quick. I missed them all.
That was really fast.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go back. I got you.
All right, I think a true boss is putting it in, but yeah, 7 seems to be having some issues.
Issues? I don't
Some
like the sound of that.
stream issues.
Oh.
Okay, so we got a true
no.
boss in first. We had
All right.
GTI in second. We had Dorothy in third. 7 in fourth. Acrox in fifth. And then this doesn't show sixth place, but I'm sure we could deduce that.
All right, so that would mean GTI is in sixth place.
GTI was second.
Oh, GTI was second. Nice.
Yeah, GTI was second.
Okay.
Really surprising turn of events.
Loic was sixth place. Got it. All right. So these are the scores through the first match.
Okay.
And yeah. So I guess racers is 7 doing okay? 7's emulator did just crash, so we're going to have to wait for him to join back in.
All right. Let's just wait for a tiny little bit, just a little delay. I just joined 7's stream. It doesn't look like he's doing great.
Yeah.
You guys said.
Okay, so 7's stream is not doing very well, so we will just have Dorothy's perspective.
Okay. I'll go in myself right now.
All right, so we're gonna have a slight delay. So guys, what do you guys think about the next map? We've got
City Outskirts.
City
Oh my
Outskirts.
goodness. I personally choose that map. I take all the credit for it. I made sure this is gonna be super difficult.
But I chose the laps. I think it's 2 laps. How many?
I think it's 3 laps.
Yeah, maybe 2, 3 laps. I made sure so I put more laps in it so it can take on a toll to you. You need to focus on the race and take every advantage you can get. Of course, with more laps, you have more room for mistakes.
Sure. I agree with that.
It's not completely unfair.
City Outskirts was definitely one of my least personal favorites.
I can tell. Everyone is agreeing on that.
I can relate, man.
It's a rough track, and I can't imagine how much more rough it'll be with actual human players in it. So this will be fun. This will be fun.
I'm definitely eager to see how mostly GTI does in it. Loic and, of course, Pika Meow.
Yeah.
Because I know True Boss has a general mastery of this one. Because I don't feel least bit comfortable playing with those guys in the same map. I'm eager to see what the other underdogs of this tournament can do.
I'm just really eager to see what they have to show us. GT Outskirts is gonna challenge all of their skills.
We just had a hard lock as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say something went wrong.
Oh my.
Yep, so we're gonna have to take a slight delay. We want these racers
my
to be in the best possible conditions to race. Can't have anything wrong happening, but it should be okay. Let's see, is 7 still going to stream?
Is he having that much trouble? Or he just can't
Yeah, if
stream?
he's having trouble, I don't want him to stream and, force his results to be wrong.
Oh my goodness. I'm looking at the Pika Meow stream. Again, I don't see any sign of 7.
The CPU is about to be. We're waiting for 7 now, apparently, correct?
It looks like 7 is
11.
in.
He's in.
I believe
see that.
7 is in the match now. We might be waiting. We're waiting on a true boss. His PS2 hard lock, so he's got to reload. That's one problem about Jack X.
Yeah, at least on PS2. PS4 it seems to be like pretty good, but like in terms of PS2,
Yeah, but
Not
I
really.
every once in a while.
I'm not sure. Maybe on the PS4 you cannot play online, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, on Jack X, because they took out the online feature from it.
They still have
Right.
exhibition, but it's only the offline.
Exactly. Okay, here it says he's online. He entered. Now he just needs to enter the
Okay.
lobby.
He is in the
Okay,
lobby.
Oh,
he's in the
cool.
lobby.
All of us
He
are
is-
witnessing the game room, right?
Yes. Not too long.
Okay. A true boss made a lobby.
Now they can all enter.
Let's see.
Let's see. I'm really Javelin X for city outskirts. That's very ballsy from Pikamia.
I don't think
Mm.
so.
That's a very slippery track vehicle,
Yeah.
especially for a track like this. But yeah, that's what I've been saying. She's been going on about this, especially this vehicle. She's been training with it non-stop. The things she does with it is, I'm really jealous. Not gonna lie.
She must prefer the turbo.
Maybe.
Because the vehicle I recommend for city outskirts is Anvil RTX. The Javelin and Anvil are basically the same car in engine and gearbox, but Javelin has more turbo and less armor. Anvil RTX
Mhm.
has much more armor and less turbo.
Exactly.
If you
Yeah,
know how to
so,
take your turns, but if you know how to take your turns and use your turbo wisely, this track will
Okay.
be a piece of
I
cake.
see everyone is online. Everyone is
Yep.
in the lobby. They
All
can-
it
right.
seems that everybody's
Everyone's
ready.
in the line.
That really
Let's
begs
do
the
this.
question: what is your preference vehicle for this track, Josh?
Oh, I've only ever used the Havoc for this map. Just because in the speed run it's it's optimal to
Yeah.
just use the Havoc whenever you can. So
Mhm.
yeah, all I've ever
I'm
used.
feeling a bit. I'm more of a bit weird to say it. I'm more of a Dactyl Mobile and Sand Shark guy myself.
It's big, we all know why.
The armor it provides it's really not that significant.
It looks like we are heading in.
Yeah, they started. Let's
All
see.
right.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. They're about to begin. I'm more than eager to see what they do, especially on this track.
All right. Let's see.
That's a green light.
The light turns green, and Pika, True Boss, and Icrox are having a strong start.
7 really took out the lead
yeah.
from the very beginning.
7
is
is
very
really
Oh
destroying
yeah,
everyone.
Pika has to be careful with her turbo on those turns, or it's over.
I see what she did. She pressed a bit of a brake so she can soften the landing on the wall.
Oh
my
boy,
goodness.
that's what I said about the turbo.
Exactly.
Really punishing.
Okay, Loic and Akrok Shadow are having a very aggressive start. Oh my goodness. Invested all the ammo. Oh! Okay, they leave no resources. That's one very punishing thing. If you're that behind, the enemy will take every single eco they find. So you cannot take anything.
Especially the yellow eco. They don't want any weapons for you to fire back at them.
7's got a surprise coming his way.
That's a peacemaker coming in hot at 7. Who's gonna break?
Oh
Man.
He's still in
the
first
turret
though, even after taking the hit.
The turret from 7 takes down Pika, and Pika is now very far behind.
See that? That's exactly what I'm saying. Look at
Oh.
7 and look at a true boss. Their mastery over this track and their memorization of the line is super amazing. You can see that he took a peacemaker to the face and he still has this huge lead.
But
It's honestly amazing.
But don't be so quick about it. And there are 3 laps on this racetrack, and we cannot make quick assumptions yet.
Exactly.
Pika can still have the marbles to win.
Exactly. She has a lot of chances still because there's 3 laps.
Oh boy. Man, Pika has been killed by turrets 3 times.
Oh my goodness, yeah. See, if you're that behind, they leave so many traps and they take all the resources, you have very minimum chance to win.
Now, at this instance, the Javelin X with more turbo will help her catch on.
Exactly.
Ooh,
It
I'm
will be
surprised
very hard.
that Peacemaker. He definitely has one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Atrubos had the lead for a second. Now they're fighting for the first place. 7 on a
Acrox died on the fog. Oh man, that got Pika as well. PTA is getting melted by the Vulcan cannons.
Damn!
Pika gets her. That's one lap down. 2 more to go.
That kill from Pika Meow on the air with the
Oh,
Vulcan cannon on the air.
that's a big blunder.
The Vulcan cannon on the air. That was badass. That was amazing.
Yo, shout outs to Loic though. He's back in third after finishing
Exactly.
dead last race.
Loic and Akrok Shadow were having a huge fighting in that mid game.
Lloyd has
Oh, yeah.
nerves of steel. Nothing stops him. He got beaten up more times than I can count, and he's still kicking it.
Exactly. If I remember correctly, on the Group B, he got taken out by 5 peacemakers. He still hold the first place.
It's because the guys on the previous places killed each other.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, this dude got blasted by 5 peacemakers.
Yeah. Atrubos has the lead again. 7 and Atrubos are going at it for the first place.
Man, Pika has to get one of the 3 health packs that are on the racetrack, or else she's doomed. There we go.
She was lucky this time that they didn't get this one.
Oh, Icrox was hanging by the hair, and he got killed by the wall.
Yeah, now that Pika is he's in the middle of the racing line, she gets taken out by weapons easily. Now she has Dark Eco. She has to be careful to not lose
Dark
it.
Eco. Yep. Right.
Exactly. Dark Eco on this map is especially valuable because you can save your ass so many times.
Yeah, she spends the grenade so she can grab hold of something better like missiles and the peacemaker.
Oh, a dark shield for Pika.
That is a big pickup. She can survive anything and kill anyone with one box.
Look at this. Right now, Pika now on proximity of getting the second place. Very easily.
Wow, how did 7 kill a true boss there? I didn't even see.
1 lap to go. Let's
see that. This is exactly what I mean. Pika now knew that the true boss would die, so she took the lead after him and saved the 4 missiles for 7. And she has a dark shield. That's amazing.
I love Pika's usage of turbo there because she's not holding R2. She was waiting. She was waiting to get off the stairs, land, and then press it to catch on 7. But 7 is just everyone is just eating the dust of 7. 7 is still on the lead from the second lap.
Exactly.
Oh, 7's got a peacemaker on his way.
Oh, that's a peacemaker coming in hot.
Can't shield it. Steals first.
Maybe he has a shield.
Oh no, that got him.
No, he got him. But still, look at this development. Pika now started from 6th place and now she's 3rd. And she's very close to getting 1st place right now. She's very close.
Man, 7 will not let them get anything.
Oh my god!
From
just in the instant. Oh my goodness. Pika now is MVP right now.
And she still has a hold of the shield. She can keep the lead for a couple more turns.
Yeah, now she needs to take all the light eco she can find, so there is no retaliation. And better yet, she has a shield.
Yep.
She has a very good chance of winning this. Damn.
Okay, let's see. She must not.
Okay, 7 and True Boss are having a feud back there. Oh my god.
No.
Oh, she panicked and used the shield.
She panicked. Why is she holding the Vulcan cannon? Has to change it.
There's no point. Oh man.
They're having a huge battle over here.
This is
7
big.
and True Boss.
Everyone is stepping it. This is a close one.
Oh,
Hold on.
Pika's about to die from damage from the wall.
Oh my goodness!
Another peacemaker. Pika's gonna end up 3rd and
Holy crap, what a finish!
Wow.
Atrubos saved 1 shield for the very end. Oh my god.
Probably from the latest red Eco grabs from the tunnel.
Oh my goodness, what a game.
Atrubos 7 by the hair reached the 1st and 2nd place.
That was surprising. That was very, very entertaining. She just took she had a very bad rough start. Okay, she had a rough start, but then she took the lead.
Started out dead
last.
Took 1st at some point. Went back to 3rd, but was within a second of 1st by the end there. That was
Yeah,
a
and then
great.
she panicked because they were about to kill her. She used her panicking move with the shield. Now she didn't have any more retaliation.
But man, True Boss just would not let them have it, and he got first place out of nowhere.
Exactly. He had a shield at the very end, and that was very toxic.
It's RNG at the end.
We had a true boss in first.
We
Dorothy
have
and then
the
Loic.
third race is Heaven City at 2 laps.
Yeah, Heaven City.
Yep, that's it.
It's everyone.
That's everyone on 2 laps and no supernova.
Who do you think is going to win this time? I'm giving a. I'm having a close bet that Pika will win this.
Because he was practicing on this map for a very long time.
Who do you think is going to win?
You know, I gotta say, Seven hasn't taken one yet, and I've really been expecting that to happen. So I'm gonna have to say Seven on this one.
He's got some competition.
G3, what's
yeah.
your hot take on this?
I think so too. Actually.
Look at this. Seven is the crowd favorite.
Rookie and I now place our bets on Pika because we believe she has this.
Practice on Heaven City a lot. She has the marbles to win this. You saw how she started last, and now and then she became first for a hot second. But then they had better weapons, Seven and the True Boss.
And now they're facing her at her own field.
Exactly.
I'm really excited to see how this plays out. 2 laps of Heaven race. At any moment, the race will begin.
Exactly, but let's not forget about GTI. GTI and Akrok Shadow, I was very impressed what happened in the middle game. On the second lap, Akrok Shadow defeated 3 enemies at once. There was like this turret that took out so many enemies, and that gave him a huge lead. But then a peacemaker happened.
Man,
Unfortunate for GTI, of course.
Man, that was such a big pain in the ass for Pika.
Okay, they started. I really want to see how this plays out.
Go.
All right.
Hey. I'm very eager. This is my favorite track. My best worst nightmare, so to say.
Right, Pika starts off strongly and the others are following.
Okay. Now they have a very... Exactly. A True Boss now is a very low HP. Maybe he crashed a few more times.
Wow, they have to watch out at these turns because they will be devastating.
Exactly. In the beginning, you have to be very, very aggressive because it gives you a health pack at the very beginning.
Indeed.
So that way you can get away with some aggressive plays.
But hold the handbrake for a second too long and you'll meet with Mr. Wall at the next side of the wall.
Exactly. Exactly, man. Okay, now, again, Pika now has a very huge lead. She needs to take every single resource so the enemies cannot retaliate.
That was a close one by Pika. She picked up both yellow ecos. She will not let them. She will not let go easy.
Okay. Damn. The moment a True Boss gets a lead, he shoots him with a Vulcan.
A True Boss takes a risky move and tries to get in front of Pika, but she had all the yellow eco in the world.
Sadly, GTI had a Peacemaker, and now she lost the lead. Don't worry though, this is a 2-lap race.
Oh, Pika from her last bullet took down Acrox.
Oh, that was a huge crash from Pika. Again. Okay, 7 is taking the lead. Because he was in full HP actually.
GTI is right behind Pika. Peacemaker follows for a True Boss.
Peacemaker, and 7 takes the lead now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Okay, 7 takes the lead. A True Boss is in the proximity of Pika now to get some bullets up in his vehicle. Still, doesn't mean he's out of the race yet. He's in full HP.
Man, Pika is struggling. She's one hair of HP.
Oh
man.
my god, that was devastating.
I'll be the end of it. The missiles missed.
The missiles missed actually.
Oh boy.
Loic hits 7 with the Peacemaker, and True Boss takes the lead once again.
I like what's going on the behind. So many players from the back retaliate a lot, and they punish the players who are ahead, and they use a lot of resources. That's very good.
That was a very good turn by Pika. Man.
GTI is at 4th place. Amazing. I saw what he did there last time. He took those turns like a champ.
7 and a True Boss are having a face-off. It's hard for Pika and a True Boss GTI to catch on.
Okay, first lap
7
is
in the
over.
lead after lap 1. Yep.
First lap is over. Oh my
Oh.
god!
That is an out of the blue helicopter.
We don't call it that.
It's a drone, but whatever.
See that? Did you see that? Did you see what happened at the top over there?
Yeah, there's actually a way to avoid the Peacemaker by... Basically, the Peacemaker follows the same pattern as the drone.
No. Peacemaker has been programmed to follow the best racing line, basically at the middle. But if you go away, as much away from the middle of the track as possible, you can avoid the Peacemaker. If of course, the track is big enough for you to dodge it.
The wider the road, the easier for you to dodge the Peacemaker. If
Exactly.
you're at first
I did
place.
not know that.
Yeah, this is a very good exploit.
It's a strategy.
Yeah.
It's basically pretty... you have to be lucky for that to happen.
No, you don't have to be lucky. You just have to be at the correct place at the correct time.
Yeah.
It can save you a few times. The
Oh.
fact you can dodge a Peacemaker, it can be game changing.
Oh man, and look what's
Look at
happening.
that! So much retaliation from the players. So much. The players on the behind are having, even though we cannot see them just yet, they're having a very huge match that we're not aware of. GTI just took the lead out of nowhere. It's about to go hand to hand with, maybe Kamyao is about to kill him before he even gets a chance. If she gets a weapon quickly though. This is the final lap. Maybe she's about to finish. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Ooh. True boss not quite dead here. Slightly in the lead. Oh, Peacemaker from right behind him.
Another Peacemaker from Big Up now going to the
coming.
boss. Oh my god.
Oh.
Not gonna lie. Maybe you guys were right. Maybe I'm losing the bet. Not gonna lie.
This is really cool. This is a cool race.
Tell you what.
Oh.
Looks like you guys beat me. I lost the bet. Maybe 7 is the one who's going to win this.
Oh,
Actually not.
True.
Oh my god. True.
Holy
takes
shit.
it
True comes
again.
out.
Right
Oh
at the
my
end.
god. What
Right
a
at the end.
What a
Wow.
finish!
Are you
What
kidding me?
Oh my god, Big Guy's second! Holy
A true
crap!
boss
Somehow
has won
Dorothy got
every race
second.
so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
True has
Now
won
guys,
every single
technically
race.
I win the bet. Technically guys, I win the bet because because Pika has a better position than 7.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
0.09.
Look at that at the very last second. What a finish!
Not to mention GTI was only a quarter of a second behind 7. So
Exactly. Only
Yeah.
10 hundredths of a second behind.
wow. Really close.
What a game.
A little unfortunate for Loic and Acox, but I'm sure they got this in the next one.
They have a good chance. I believe
Yeah.
in them.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, next one, oh, you're gonna hate it. The next one is Waterworks Circuit.
Oh.
Waterworks Circuit at 4 laps.
Oh god.
I'm so evil.
No, dude, 4 laps of what? Yeah, if I was in this race, you have to count me out at this point. Wow. So
Excuse me for a second. I have a slight unfortunate event. 1 second. I'll be gone for just a minute.
That's okay. Yeah, so these are your updated scores. We've got A True Boss in first with 30 points. He's won all 3 races. We've got Dorothy Snow in second place with 20. We've got 7 in third place, just behind Dorothy with 18 points. Then we've got GTI in fourth place with 9 points. We've got
I'll be
Loic
taking the
in
place of
fifth
Rookie
with
for
7th,
now.
with 7 points, and we've got Acrox in sixth place with 5 points. So these are the scores for each of the races so far. Yeah, we see A True Boss has 10s for all 3 races so far. So he's definitely the favorite going into these last 3.
Wow. He's got that's a massive lead for for there being only 3 races left.
Yeah, that's
He's
a
gonna have to
10
really,
point lead.
really take a hit if
Yeah.
if he.
I don't know. Maybe all these
And for
runners
the
can
next race,
team up,
Yeah, team up to
team
take
up
him
against
down.
him.
He truly is a true boss. In
He's
this
the boss.
he's been doing pretty well. That's all I can say. And for
Oh,
the
yeah.
next race, we have waterwork circuit at 4 laps. Another very hard map to face.
Oh, and it looks like 7 crashed, so we have to wait anyways. So
halftime show.
got a halftime show. So
Alright,
yeah,
but that's an opportunity to talk. But that is an opportunity to say some things.
of course.
What do you got? What do you got?
So yeah, what do you? So you guys are saying that Waterworks is a horrible map. What makes you say that?
You know,
At the beginning,
just
well, you
slide it.
cannot really start. Yeah, it's very that map is very slippery, and you can't really go full speed ahead on this map
Right.
because it's really hard. I can't really have a take on it. It's just this map is so devastatingly hard to go fast at. And
I'd
it
be,
just leaves you at the mercy of the people behind you that have weapons.
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there were just a lot more crashing in this one. Just not even due to weapons, just to slip ups while driving. So yeah, that's why I think this is definitely going to be an even more interesting map than the others.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Excuse my little unfortunate event.
That's all right. Yeah, we had a 7 crash, so he's got to get back into the lobby, and it looks like he is in the lobby. So
See,
we are
He's in,
ready
he's in.
he
to
is
get
in.
this next race underway.
Let's do this.
All right. Looks like they're starting their race. Here
Any
we
moment
go.
now.
Race number 4.
Waterworks circuit at 4 laps. Good fucking luck on that one.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna sit here with the hands on my belly just laughing. Because how evil I am. Hey, we started.
Oh man, now you guys are about to see how devastating this map is.
Ooh. Oh crap. Akroc Shadow is doing very well. That's unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Second place.
Love
Now
to see
that's
it.
a dark horse of this tournament. He's not very prominent, but he did some amazing things at Group C that took catch on my eye. First place for Akroc Shadow.
Will he be able to keep that place for long enough? Oh man.
He's having a very close matchup with a true boss of all people. That's a very nice development from Akrox, taking the lead like that.
Just bumping left and right. She's having a pretty tough time catching up with the others.
Oh, she crashed. Development from the players is gonna be really hard, but it's 4 laps, so there's room for mistakes here. Okay, guys, let's do this again. I'm very confident. What's your bets? Place your bets. I'm betting that Akrox will win this.
Ooh, the underdog.
Yeah.
You know what? At this point, I mean, a true boss is showing us that he's pretty much unstoppable, and I expect him to continue that here in this
Yeah.
one.
He's in
There's
first
4
right
laps,
now.
man. There is a lot of more room for development in 4 laps. You never know.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised if
but
something else happened.
But make no mistake, in this place, the more mistakes you make, the more behind you will be for a very long time. It's very hard to catch up on the players
Exactly.
ahead.
Look at the two. Just take a good look at the map. Look at the 2 last players on the map. Do you see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
They're
yellow
so
and
far
white.
behind.
I'm not sure who
Do you
is
see
who.
what it means? It's GTI. The other guy, I think it's
GTI and Loic.
Akroc Shadow.
Oh,
No,
boy.
Akroc Shadow second. No, yeah. Those 2 are very much behind.
Now I see Pika doing something that I see that I wanna say is incorrect. He's using the turbo a lot. This is a very big mistake on this map. You have to selectively use the turbo on this map, especially. And you see, she loses a lot of
control. She loses a lot of control of the vehicle, and now GTI is in 4th place. He
Yeah,
took the lead. He
GTI
took
is
the lead
coming
again
back.
from Pika.
A True Boss is all the
That
way in
mistake
4th
of
now.
Yeah.
but those peacemakers are coming in hot. Are they gonna be able to make the difference for Pika to at least be
Hold on,
second
I just
place?
noticed Akrok Shadow is first again.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Acrox.
He's putting up a good fight. Look at this. He's putting up a good fight against GTI 7 and a true boss. Look at this, son.
Yeah, he's doing
I'm telling you,
great.
I'm gonna win the
Back
bet
in
again.
first again.
Seven got killed and Acrox goes to first place.
Tell you what, if I win the bet, you guys have to tell me your true names. If I lose, I'm gonna have to show you my hair.
Yo, Josh, what's your true name?
You know, what?
What? You just have to wonder, what's your true name? What a puzzle.
I'll give you some time to think about it.
Could it be that it's Josh? I'm very puzzled.
Perhaps. I mean, hey, you know what? It'd be quite a ruse if it wasn't, right?
Well, it's
Yeah,
Joshua,
he's on the
so.
lead.
Okay, I guess I have to say, look at this. Akrok Shadow with the development. 2 straight laps, he has the best looking development on this track.
But I guess the peacemakers really
GTI.
got the better of Seven. He's at the second place right now.
It's okay, there are like 3 peacemakers coming in hot. Again, take the
7
lead
has
once
dropped
more.
now to
Oh,
6th place.
Yeah, Loic kind of made a comeback.
Yeah, but everyone is mushed together, so it's easy to catch up. Oh,
Yeah.
Pika with the.
You see what I mean, guys? Nothing is taken for granted. Like Loic is now taking the lead on other players. This is amazing. What we're witnessing here is fucking cool.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness, out of nowhere, Pika is taking the first place. The True Boss is a close second. Oh my god, huge damage from that shield. The True Boss is coming in. Oh, he's losing a lot of HP from Pika weapons. Hey, G3, I'll let you have an end on this one. Who do you think has the better control of a vehicle in this one?
Boss.
Man, I don't know if I know enough about these runners in this game.
Okay, I'll tell you what. It's very similar to the controls of other racers, but some vehicles are more slippery than others.
Some roll more, some have seriously bad handling. Well, the Trubas tries to skip the peacemaker, but Pika takes the lead after being at the fourth place for so long, but doing that many mistakes as you can see here. Oh no.
Okay, Josh, I have to ask you too. Who do you think
Yeah.
has the better control? Who do you think has the one who takes on the lead every time? The most prominent player.
7.
Oh, well, I mean, it's got to be either between a True Boss or 7 here. I think they're consistently top
Let
2.
me tell you, Rock Shadow, he's been in the first place for a
That's
hot
true.
second there.
No, you're totally right there. He's been doing very
Akrok
well.
Shadow again. Akrok Shadow is taking a huge battle with 7.
Ooh.
Yeah, second place again.
Pika has a shield, she better hold on to that one and race as the best she can to get in the high places.
It's going to be very difficult. All of the top players and in first have a lot of HP. Oh god.
She uses the shield to take on those turns more faster. Ooh,
Oh, she took the HP.
she almost missed the HP pack.
Okay, 7 is taking. Okay, he's doing his thing.
Another peacemaker coming in hot. Who's gonna die? 7 or a True Boss?
I think 7 is going to maybe.
All right, the last lap has begun.
Nah, he didn't dodge it. Unfortunately. I'm still putting my bet. I still think that Akrok Shadow out of nowhere somehow will win this.
Yeah, somehow
You know,
takes first at the end.
it could definitely happen.
Doesn't matter who's in first for the first 3 laps. It's who's in first at the end of the last one.
Yeah. 7 and the True Boss are kind of alone on an island of their own here. But, you know, Acrox and Peak are pretty close
These
as
two are
well.
just the 2 titans that just destroying Earth wherever they walk. No one can get near them, and no one can get close to them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It looks
Oh,
like
no,
Acrox
right.
is getting pretty
I
close
just
behind
noticed.
a True Boss.
Yep.
It's not too far behind.
Very close. Very close.
These 3 are at a league of their own, and Pika seems to be really struggling right here.
Again, Akrok Shadow, again out of nowhere with a Dark Eco in his vehicle, takes the 3rd place.
I don't the only thing it takes is
I'm telling you, if there ever was a good underdog, it's him.
I think that works, yeah. Loic and GTI are struggling all the way in the back. They had some big mistakes and cost them.
Yeah.
Now for Acrox, the only thing that takes is some luck from the behind, like the Peacemaker that Pika fired, and some missiles to fire at 7. 7 guys from a true bosses possibly.
Take a look at that, man. Final lap. I'm really eager to see what's going on. If Acrox takes his resources well, he plays with his Redico mostly better, he can win this. I'm sure he can. Oh my god, this mistake is gonna cost him.
Man, I feel bad for GTI and Loic. They're so far behind.
Yeah. Any small
Man,
mistakes,
exactly.
like you said, with 4 laps, it catches up quick.
Exactly.
Look at that handling that 7 has. Oh
Exactly.
man.
The way he handles his vehicle is so clean. It's like cutting through butter with a hot knife. You can see how he handles the track. It's like amazing.
Acrox is following behind a
Yeah.
true boss. 7 is on the 2nd place.
Exactly. K7 died.
Back in the lead, a true boss. Wow.
You guys, I really thought that Croxado would win.
He's now 4th place. I don't think he has enough time to get in through the tunnel and to the first people.
Oh my god, I feel so sad right now.
You're gonna have to show your hair now.
I guess I have to show my hair.
If only we could learn your name, what your name was.
Oh my god, what would Josh's name be? I wonder.
I know. It's a
Yes,
mystery.
lose. Oh man!
Holy crap! Again, Croxado out of nowhere, he keeps on surprising me.
Ooh.
He never stops. Okay, that's the end. That's game.
Let's see, a true boss 1st place, 7 2nd, and then follows Icrox at 3rd place.
What a game, man. That was fucking epic. Okay, let's see.
That was a
I'm gonna
great
show
race.
my hair on stream. I'm gonna show my hair on stream, everybody.
Hair reveal.
I'll promise you one thing, that I'm not bald. I promise.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Fair point, fair point. Okay? Second. It's about to happen. I'm about to do it.
I'm waiting.
Make sure the stream sees it. Make sure the stream sees it.
Oh,
Yep, stream's on.
Yeah.
Stream's watching.
Okay.
We're waiting for you, my friend.
I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
There it is.
Not
Really
bald.
fucking amazing, huh? Next time, if I lose the next bet, Nazar here has to show his face.
Why?
Because I say so.
I'm the sleep paralysis demon. I can't just show my face to you. What will you be afraid of?
Nothing. If I lose the next bet, he shows his face. Is that a deal?
I like
Sounds
it.
like sounds good to me.
I'll take
All
off
right.
my. Oh, no. I
Here
have
are the
space.
scores after
Okay,
the
hat
4th
face, but your
map.
face was
7 overtakes
Exactly.
Dorothy for 2nd place. But
Okay, let's see.
H.
The
Boss
5th
has
race
a
is.
huge lead.
Let's see. The 5th race is beachfront drive at 3 laps.
Yep.
Tough, dude. A
beachfront
true
drive.
boss is on a perfect run.
That's not as a difficult drive as Kevin City. Okay, I'm gonna put my beanie back because I feel weird. Feels wrong.
You know what? Yes.
Information, we don't usually wear these at home, okay?
All right. If the racers are ready, they can start up the next race. And then we can get
Okay.
going for beachfront for how many laps? 3, you said?
Exactly. Three
Three
laps for
laps.
beachfront drive.
All right.
That's like another 7-8 minute race here. Beachfront's pretty long.
Yeah. We got some long ones.
Let's talk about the previous game. We have to do this. Did you see how the underdogs, GTI and Acroxado, dominated for the 3rd lap and 2nd lap so intensely?
Yeah. But they just
It
couldn't
really
finish
took
it
me by
out.
surprise. Even though I lost the bet, I just have to say how amazing the display of skill was from Acroxado specifically. He was taking on True Boss and 7 like he was some sort of a god for this game.
Now, there's some things I want to say. Now, beachfront drive. This is one of the long tracks, not a very hard one, but it has some very, very devastating speed traps. Very devastating speed traps that are sometimes impossible to stay away from,
Exactly.
unless you're very aware of what you're doing. Let's see the scores. Man, a true boss. Wow. 40 points.
Look at this. I see this. Oh my goodness.
And you know what? I
Exactly,
think
a
because
true boss.
it's not a very hard track, you'll probably see more of Loic, probably see more of the non-top 3 racers here in the front, at least for a little bit, you know. That's just
I
kind
just
of
have
how
to say,
Jack
look at this. A true boss dominating every single one.
Yeah,
4 wins.
4 win. All he needs is 8 points.
Yeah, so he needs
win.
a second place finish, and he will be guaranteed first place.
Yeah.
All he needs is
Could
to
it
get
be that
second
he's
place.
going to take? Could it be that he's about to take 60 points, the perfect score?
If he can get that
Pika
perfect
start-
score, that would be incredible.
That would be amazing. Again,
Definitely
look
a
at this.
great showing.
The underdogs, Shadow and Pika, are going in for the first lead.
Okay, Pika starts off with a very great lead, but the true boss follows with a very fast Havoc 12.
Oh my god. Rock Shadow is very close in on the first place. Okay, Loic, look at this. This is honestly amazing. Maybe this is the track that's best suitable for the underdogs. Loic,
Yeah.
Akrok Shadow, and Pika taking out the lead. on this
Now,
track.
hold on. They're about to reach the speed trap I was talking about.
Exactly. Maybe they're gonna finish him.
We're gonna have to cross the bridge and then the speed trap will appear.
And look at this. The 4 top spots are GTI, Pika Meow, and Akrok Shadow. Maybe this track will give them a chance to take a higher spot on this tournament.
I don't see 7 anywhere in the standings. Oh, there he is, fourth place.
Back now. He's back now.
Oh my god, maybe
Oh.
this Peacemaker is going to cost him.
Pika's at the first place with a dark eco.
Okay, I'm calling it. I'm
Oh.
calling it. Pika Meow is gonna win this.
All
She
right.
dies from a peacemaker.
And if I lose the bet, my little paralysis demon here is gonna have to show his
No,
face.
I will bet for myself. One moment.
No. Do it for the content, man. For the
No,
content.
listen. I got this. 7 has not won a single one, and he got second a lot of times. So I will bet 7 will win. If he doesn't, then I guess I'll show my hair as well.
So you're gonna show
No,
your face.
I will show my hair.
Your
So
face. Shut the fuck up.
It's not fair. You can show yours. No.
God damn
GTI
it.
has a second place finish. Maybe you want to bet on him?
Well, I don't really want to screw my chances here. I'm with 7 because he was second a lot of times, and I think he got this one.
Understandable. Understandable.
And I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, 7's all the way back in 5th place, so he's got a lot of catching up to do to be able to take it. While Dorothy here's in 2nd place.
And wouldn't
Obviously,
you know it?
True Boss is in 1st. Shocking.
Right. Very, very shocking.
Going for the
development.
perfect sweep in the first ever Jack X finals.
Listen, girl.
You know, we're only halfway through this thing, so anything could happen. Moik is just taking the lead. So,
Yeah, Loic's in 1st.
Oh god.
anything could happen here.
A true boss is here. Okay, Akrox taking again the lead. Look at this. 3 of the underdogs are taking the top spots of this track.
Everybody's right next to each other.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. You see how close this match is? Maybe Beachfront Drive is a good track to show how the skills of those not as prominent players.
It's a one for all, basically, this map. Oh, they're very close.
Okay. Who do you think? You just have to say, who do you think is going to win?
You know, I think I want Dorothy to take a win. You know, steal the sweep from a True Boss.
Now, these are the speed traps I was talking about. Oh,
Exactly. Oh, you see how a true boss did something very dirty here. He stopped at the last second so that Pika would get hit by the Peacemaker.
boy. Dark Peacemaker.
Exactly.
It killed the true boss as well.
But yeah, he did that so that she dies last, so he can respawn faster. That's exactly what I mean. Again, look at this. There are like 3 more drone discs on the map that are roaming around right now. So many traps. Again, she has a shield. Pika Meow has a shield now. She can hold the first place for a long time now. Let's hope she can hold it for the very end.
We should be able to keep the shield until the last lap. Oh man, oh 7. He keeps that the dark peacemaker to kill every single one, but he dies losing the dark eco power
Oh
up.
my goodness, exactly.
He's gonna have to throw that peacemaker now.
Exactly, has to if he wants a chance. Think about killing a person with the flame oil. Again, I have to tell you guys, maybe the flame oil is the most dirtiest, most degenerate, most awful trap.
Yeah.
If used well. If
Yeah.
used well.
Yes. 100%.
Not only it makes you slippery, it melts your HP bar like it's nothing. It's honestly so infuriating going against this. Yeah, I forgot to ask, what's your least favorite map? Your least favorite?
Oh man, think that inspires that thing.
Shut up. First from G3. G3, what's your least favorite? You ever played this game, actually?
I haven't played this game at all, so I actually don't know.
You know what?
Okay.
For me, it's
How about
gotta
you,
be
Josh?
Eastern Tour. Like Eastern Tour is just my because it's an accumulation of 3 maps that I don't like. So
Okay, I see.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What
But
about
yeah,
you?
you
What
just
about
have to
guys?
take into consideration some of those players over here, including me, have beaten the game on 100% hero mirror mode.
Me too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hero mirror
It's
mode.
very challenging.
Yeah.
It's
No
like
thanks.
hell. It's fucking awful. Think about this. On hero mode, basically the bots are cheating. I'm not even joking. The bots are
Yeah.
cheating.
Right.
The AI is very, very smart.
They like copy what you do. If you slow down, they're going to slow down too. And sometimes you can take advantage of that. But goddamn, they're like it's like they're playing against real pro players. The AI in this
Oh.
game is fucking astonishing.
Anyway,
Dorothy
enough
takes
about
it.
AI. Vika
Yeah.
is Vika struggling to keep her HP.
And again,
Dorothy takes a
it's like
win. Let's go.
exactly. Think
Steals
about
the
it.
Dude, I'm not gonna
perfect
show my
sweep.
hair. I will win the bet. I'm not gonna bite my words right here, so just
Exactly. But yeah, you have to think about it. All of those players, including me, have gone through so much. Think about it. Beachfront Drive with cheating bots and mirror.
oh.
Cheat.
Okay, I win! I fucking win!
I called it,
Yeah.
you guys. I called it. Me and G3 called it. She won.
I win the bet. My hair are protected.
Exactly.
I keep my privacy. Oh, we didn't say what I will win if I win the bet.
Nothing.
We didn't say that.
You win your privacy.
You're keeping your sexy privacy.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? Damn it. Okay, fair enough. We didn't talk it through, but I win.
All right. Putting together the last of the scores, and it looks like we've got a true boss has officially confirmed the win. He will win this event because he's up 46. The real race, let's
Yeah,
see
but we're
who
gonna
can
have
get
to
the second.
continue on the last one.
Dorothy and 7 are tied for second with 34. So let's see whoever beats each other will take second place. So
Now I
congrats to a
think this
true
one is
boss
my
and winning.
favorite one that I chose.
So I made the race.
Now this one is my favorite one that I chose. It's Southern Tour mirrored. The last one.
Ah, yes.
I chose the
Tour.
racetracks that the racetrack gonna race on, but the mirrored one was his idea.
This is
Yeah.
Southern
One of my
Tour.
favorites.
Listen to me. Final race, Southern Tour mirrored. If there ever was a better final race for this tournament, it's this one.
Yeah, I think this is a great final map. Mirrored,
Also,
so
I
it's slightly
chose-
different.
Exactly.
Also, I chose the racetracks by splitting the regions of the game: Haven City, Spargo City, Crash City, and Icelands. I wanted every single one on the tournament.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
they were 3 racetracks were from Haven City, 1 from Spargus, and Crash City was what was?
I don't know.
Damn it!
All right.
But
Well,
yeah,
if
Southern
the
Tour now.
if the
My
races
favorite-
are
my favorite-
ready-
my favorite selection.
they can get this race underway, and we can start this final map. See who takes second place, and let's see if we can have
Okay.
any
I just have
switches in.
to ask you guys a question. I have to ask Josh a question.
Yeah,
please,
What
please.
is your opinion on the final one, Southern Tour? What memories do you have
Southern
of it, and
Tour.
who do you think it's going to win? On mirrored, exactly.
You know, I've never done this track mirrored, but I must say Southern Tour is easily one of my favorite maps in the entirety of Jack X. Um,
Exactly.
you know, if I gotta be honest here, I really want Seven to take one. We've got a True Boss's 4 wins, we've got Pika's 1 win. I think Seven is really the odd man out here.
You know, one thing I like that Naughty Dog did, we only knew 2 cities existed, Spargus and Crash City, and then they introduced the very beautiful Icelands and a very uh, huge city that's called Crash City. Both of
Yeah,
them are very.
they introduced a lot of levels.
Looks like Seven's off to a hot start in first place.
Exactly. First place again. Man, Seven and True Boss really show their skills on this tournament. They're really taking all. And I was really actually hoping, in the back of my head, I was hoping that a True Boss would get 60 points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been
Yeah,
awesome.
I guess,
For the first ever Jack X event, or online Jack X event, and you get a perfect sweep in the finals, that would have been incredible.
I think Seven was
No,
accidentally.
But hey, everyone! I betted on the Dorothy, and what do we got?
screw you, maybe you jinxed it.
What? How? That's not even possible.
You're
think
my
Seven
sleep
was
paralysis demon. Of course you
accidentally
jinxed it.
Seven was thinking about doing a death warp there, but he opted out at the last second because I don't think it's allowed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing now. G3, from all stuff that you're seeing on screen right now, what do you think is the most useful, prominent way to gain the advantage? What you've seen already.
Killing others. Peacemaker.
That's not bad. You're technically not wrong. Killing others is one way, but the secret ingredient on getting mostly the advantage is taking the resources from others, making sure that the enemy has no way to retaliate.
That's the number one rule. The second is try to not crash at all costs.
Because crashing in this game is, oh yeah, look at that. GTI just crashed in the most unfortunate place.
Basically, you can control yourself not crashing, but the eco part is very hard because you cannot grab every eco that's in front of you and still keep a high pace in the lap.
Exactly, and of course you're not guaranteed to get the green eco because it's very scarce in every map.
Pika takes down GTI with the Vulcan. Seven keeps, as I see, I think probably Seven is gonna win this one.
I just have to say, before you say anything, look at this map. It's my very favorite one. Look at how the whole thing is so open. It gives a lot of opportunities to dodge everything. It's not that challenging for the players.
Oh boy, how did...
She dodged it. You see that? She dodged the one.
She didn't dodge it. It fucking ignored her.
You see? Because the road is so open and so big, Dorothy dodged the Peacemaker.
Anyway, there's another one coming.
Yeah, you see how she's about to hug the wall and she's about to dodge it.
Yeah, this area is very open and it's really easy to dodge Peacemakers on the Iceland racetracks. The roads are very open.
Man, she did a double flip over there.
I guess he's gonna style it on the last race.
Ooh, the mirror part really screwed over with her because she thought she was about to go right, but then he was left.
All racers are very close to each other. I think anybody can win this right now.
Exactly.
It is getting very exciting, everyone.
You see, at this very the previous turn, Dorothy really screwed over with her turn because muscle memory now screwed over with her.
I just noticed Dorothy
and
a True Boss are both in 5th and 6th. I was not expecting that.
Not at all.
Yeah,
they're two runners that were in first. It looks like Seven's going to take
really
this.
This is a very close match.
This track provides a lot of opportunities, even for the noob players, because it's so open and it gives a lot of resources.
Also, the players that are unfamiliar with the mirror tracks are going to have a very big disadvantage.
GTI gets his second place.
Yep.
Exactly, GTI of all people. Look at this. I love this one. GTI.
Wow.
What a finish. What a great finish to this tournament.
And that, everyone, concludes the last racetrack of the Dark Eco Cup.
And of course, we have to say congratulations to all the participants of all groups. And let's say a huge shout out to all the mods, to all the guys who helped make this happen.
Applaud all these guys. Come on.
Let's all of us applaud in the chat, okay? Let's applaud on the chat.
They deserve a big praise.
Yeah, those
Of
are
course,
pretty.
lastly, let's congratulate the winner of this Dark Eco Cup, a true boss.
Yeah.
A huge, very great display of skill from this player. Very great display.
Like he never. This dude just everyone was eating his dust.
Exactly. 5 times. Think about it. 5 times he went first place. That's honestly amazing.
That's
He was
incredible.
very close to getting 60 points too.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, I just have to ask. You, what's your favorite moment from this finals?
I think my favorite moment of the finals was seeing a true boss after 4 races being 4 for 4, first place, and having that feeling that he's gonna take all 6. Even though he didn't, it was really nice to see. And 7 only
Exactly.
came within 3 points of a true boss by the end of it.
Yeah, he was.
So that's insane, actually.
It ended up being pretty closer than it looked. Acrax
Exactly.
just edged out Loic for 5th place as well.
What's
Oh,
your
yeah.
favorite moment at G3? What you saw?
Man,
One of those most
honestly,
epic to you.
I loved that beachfront map where Dorothy was able to take it from a true boss. Seven was able to get 2nd.
Mhm.
I think that really, especially because it made a tie for 2nd place and made the last map really important between 7 and Dorothy. And,
Another
7
one, by
takes
the
the
way.
lead.
I told you guys, those speed traps on the beachfront drive are devastating, and I've seen not a true boss 2 times at least. I've seen him crashing 2 times.
Mhm. But my favorite moment ever from this finals is Blackrock Shadow. This underdog took the lead on Waterworks Circuit and Heaven City out of all maps. Honestly, those 2 were the most difficult maps I put on this tournament. He just dominated like it was nothing on the 2 laps. Even though he didn't win, it was like he had a very good chance to take the top spots.
Yeah.
But the Titans that are a true boss in 7 got the better of him.
Mm-hmm.
Through driving skill, speed, and control of the cars, and I guess some peacemakers. But oh well.
It just goes to show nothing is taken for granted, and no one is, of course, sure to win. Anyone can take this.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
but I guess Lloyd 57 was the one that struggled the most. I hardly ever saw him in the standings. Even though at his group stages he performed very well.
Hmm?
Yeah, all
hot
of these
takes.
runners went through their own competitions with six racers each, and they were the top 2 in those groups. So all of these racers are incredibly good at this game. And we just saw that who's the best of the best, and that is a true boss.
In all of the racetracks that we chose, tested every single vital part of the skill. Vehicle control, aiming, I guess, and one, you take it.
Third one, and as in my opinion, the one that challenged all the players the most is muscle memory, especially on the final track.
Oh yeah.
Knowing exactly how to steer, basically, and how much to gain the advantage by gaining turbo from drifting as much as possible. Having knowledge of the racetracks was very vital in the success, and the Mirrored One kinda confused Pika, as we saw.
Yeah.
The chat I just noticed chat saying, "Why are 2 commentators dressed as bank robbers?"
Tater.
Oh, shit.
Bank robbers, we got the drip, man.
We're tripping. Screw you, dude. Who are you to talk, Mr. Pater Salad? Who are you, Mr. to talk? We look dripping, man. Screw you.
Don't you see the bubbles over there?
Look at this. This is my bed seats. You better respect that.
All right. Well,
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
thank you
This
all for
tournament was
running.
incredible.
You guys, great commentating. Thank you to all the runners who participated. I had a lot of fun doing this. Thank you for everybody watching. Yeah, any last words for
Exactly.
you
I have
guys?
to say it myself too. I have to thank you, Josh, and UG3, and all the mods from both Discord servers that helped this. I've been working on this for a long time. I prepared all the brackets, I prepared all the players. It was a huge challenge for me.
From start to finish, this whole tournament was lots of fun to compete against. At Group 3, me and Nazo and Rookie, us. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get there, but it was fun nonetheless.
You guys, thank you, Rookie Nazo, for putting it together. Yeah, you guys just posted in the Discord that you guys are doing it. I reached out to you and it's like, hey, let's put this on Jack Speedruns, and look what it came out to be. And I think it turned out really well. So, great job.
At the peak, there were like what 42 something viewers. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
And by the
yeah.
way,
people
love
G3,
Jack X. This will not be the only tournament that will happen. This one was
only the beginning.
Of course.
We're trying to have. I'm about to announce it to the chat here. We're gonna have 2 more, hopefully 3 tournaments a year. One in winter, one at spring, and one at the autumn. Spring, summer is it's summer. You cannot do stuff at summer. You have to go vacation.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
Also, I've already chose the names of it. This was the Dark Eco Cup. The next one will be named Light Eco Cup.
The final one,
and the third one will be hosted by me. The tournament will be hosted by me. It will be called
the Twilight Eco Cup.
The Twilight Eco. Ooh.
It's
New
the final
eco.
tournament of the year because light and dark combine themselves and become Twilight.
I like it. Yeah, can't wait.
And of course, I'm gonna spoil it to the chat here. Basically, the Dark Eagle Cup is mostly contain about classic, good old circuit racing. The second one is gonna have more challenging races, like
some events like Turbo Dash will be there. Will be
death matches will be there in the second tournament.
A free for all.
And some circuit races at the finals.
And the third one, the Twilight Eco Cup that will make up will be team-based.
Team-based events.
Ooh, team-based events.
Indeed.
We're planning this. We're making this going big.
Like the capture event will be one of them, and team deathmatch.
Yeah, team deathmatch.
Jeez. That'll be a lot of fun.
We hope we can do this. Until then, we hope we can do this.
Yeah, I think it's definitely possible. So, thank you all for watching, and we will raid OMG It's Chris. She's running Jack 2, but she is actually a Jack X racer. She's done a lot of Jack X, so definitely let her know.
G3, I have some words to say, man.
All right.
I have to say, thank you very much. You've been a very big help for setting up this thing that we've made up.
And of course, one final thank you to all the participants of the finals. 7, Loic, Boss, Dorothy, Acrox, and GTI. Congratulations to all of you, and of course, congratulations to a True Boss for winning the Dark Eco Cup.
Outstanding performance.
Exactly.
Outstanding performance. All right, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you. We will be live on this channel tomorrow with some Jack 1 2v2 NG plus bingo. We've got at least 3 races tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see you all there.
And for us to close, me and Rookie, keep those wheels rolling and that gas cooking.
Love it. All right, thank you all for watching.
Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Everyone.